Hey, how's it going? Third year class, thanks for your patience here over the last few days. I know that we should be a little deeper into transformers, and I sent you a transformer worksheet that you're working on today, but let's just try to go over some of the basic things from second year on a isolation transformer. All right. Our high side, we're going to have pointing up the board, low side, down the board. This is going to be an isolation transformer, H1, was on the top left, H2 over right here, and I'm just going to pick, either side could be X, but I'm going to put this one here as X1, X2. Because I've done that, if you remember from last year, if X1 and H1 are kitty corner, we call that a additive transformer, and that, remember, is an additive transformer. That is the construction of it. Now, if I just change that, like so, that was a little bit sloppy. Oh, let me get my erase. Unfortunately, Zach, you'll like what my erase is here. I'm trying to use that. Anyhow, if we now change this, H1, H2 is still on the same. If I now change this, and this becomes X1, and this is X2, still an isolation transformer, but we call this subtractive construction. The subtractive construction, it's just the way it's wound inside. These two are on the same side, so additive and subtractive construction. Why are we going over that? Well, because we don't want to get those terms mixed up with buck and boost. All right, so our high side, we'll just make up something right here. We'll say our high side's rated for 600 volts, and just because I don't have my calculator, nice simple ratio, I'll say my low side is rated for 200. So we have a 3-to-1 ratio. Now, if I go back to what we had before, and I put a X2 here and an X1, and I come in with 600 volts, like so, that's going to induce, so right now it's my high side, so my high side is now my primary because it's connected to the source. This is my secondary. It's being induced. It's inducing 200 volts right there. So right now, if I put another jumper from H1 to X2, this is an additive transformer hooked up in a boosting configuration. Remember that these have the opposite, or these two have the same instantaneous polarities. So if this is a positive right now, that would be a positive at that moment in time. That's making that a negative, and that a negative, a positive and a negative together. I now put a voltmeter out here, and across H2 to X1, I put my voltmeter, and it is an additive transformer hooked up in boost. My voltmeter will read, what's it going to read here? 600 plus 200 would be 800 volts. So make sure you don't blow up your voltmeter, and make sure it's rated for 1,000 volts. That's my first go at making a video here. Turn the camera there, Nate Dog, on yourself. Show yourself. And that's my son Nathan helping us out. All right, there's the first one. I'm going to try to download it and send it to you. All right.